Ice Spice, also known as Isis Niger Gaston, born 1st of January 2000 to two parents in the Bronx, Joseph Gaston, an African American, also an underground rapper, and Charina Almazar, a Dominican woman. At age 7, Spice would take inspiration from artists like Lil Kim, Nicki Minaj, and others. French Montana used to visit her elementary school when Isis was in the 4th grade, and I quote, "When I saw Nicki Minaj, I was so mesmerized. She's the first female rapper that I seen, and ever since then, I was kinda set on what I wanted to be." She chose Ice Spice as her stage name while she was a freshman in high school. Gaston attended State University of New York at Purchase, where she was a defensive specialist on the school's volleyball team and studied communication. Now, Ice Spice's musical career would begin in college when she met somebody named Riot USA. Now, Riot USA is also the son of DJ Enough, and this is where the industry plant accusations start coming into play with Ice Spice's career. Obviously, being the son of a notorious DJ back in the day, it's gonna make people think that you had a step above everyone else. And I can't lie, I see the argument. If you are the son of DJ Enough and you found Ice Spice, it's like she almost damn near had a lift that everyone else didn't have. Riot produced her debut song Bully Freestyle, released in March 2021 after a video of Ice Spice doing the Bust It challenge went viral on Twitter. On August 10th, 2022, Ice Spice released her song Munch, Feeling You, accompanied with a video distributed by World Star Hip Hop. As the lead single from her then untitled debut EP Like, the song gained popularity after getting support from Drake, who played the song on his Sirius XM radio station, Sound 42. Now, during this time also, this is the time that Ice Spice would start getting accusations of sleeping with Drake, and a bunch of people started already looking at her like one of those female artists who's really just a hoe, exaggerated hoe who's rapping. So you really don't want to be put in this type of category as a female artist coming up, that you're just a pass around. And I do think this did play a part in Ice Spice's overall perception. The fact that immediately when she was blowing up, she already had accusations of being flew out to go and sleep with Drake, so that didn't help her at all. But let's continue with this story. The song subsequently went viral on Twitter and TikTok and charted on Billboard's Hot R&B/Hip Hop Songs and bubbling under Hot 100 charts. In September 2022, Ice Spice appeared as a featured artist on the song One Time by B Love. Later that month, she signed a record deal with 10K Projects and Capitol Records. On October 28th, she released the single Bikini Bottom. Now, Bikini Bottom didn't hit as hard as Munch, but people were still messing with it, and there was a lot of potential to be had by Ice Spice. I still remember the first time I heard Bikini Bottom, and I thought, this is different. A female on the drill thing, but she can also kind of flow on the beat. I thought it was different, and I actually kind of liked it. But let's continue. Now, this next part we're going to cover, the story has to do with Ice Spice and Cleo. And before I go on to explain what happened between the two, I do believe that racial dynamics played a part in Ice Spice having a negative perception, because Cleo being the dark-skinned woman, Ice Spice being the light-skinned woman, and the light-skinned woman giving the dark-skinned woman a certain type of treatment, it didn't help Ice Spice whatsoever. But let me explain more what I'm talking about. The feud between Ice Spice and Cleopatra set the internet ablaze after the latter, who is Cleopatra, unleashed her 6-part TikTok expose on the former Ice Spice. Based around her alleged mistreatment during Ice Spice's Y2K tour earlier this summer, the series of videos delve into how the artist was expected to pay for her own accommodations after being assured by Ice Spice that she would be taken care of, left out of team meals, and neglected during the entire trek in numerous ways.
Now, anyways, I'm just going to tell the story because you guys deserve to know. You guys deserve to know why we are not friends anymore, because a lot of y'all loved us being together. You guys do deserve to know why we're not friends. Y'all do deserve to know who y'all are so obsessed with. Y'all love her so much. Y'all deserve to know who that girl is as an actual human being. As an actual human being. Fuck looks. Fuck looks. Fuck all of that. As a human being, at your soul. Y'all deserve to know. So the ending of July, I get a call from Ice very early in the morning. Cleo, come on tour with me. I miss you. Come. And I'm just like, girl, I'm not about to come on tour with you and watch you perform all month. Like, I got a nigga. I got stuff that I could be doing. I could be getting money. I have opportunities in New York. I have brand deals. I have things that I need to focus on. So for me to travel all over the United States with you to watch you perform kind of crazy. She's like, no, I want you to perform. And I gagged. You want me to perform? She ain't never, ever, ever, ever brought me out on stage. I was like, oh, wait. Okay. Like, I guess this girl, in my head, this is what I'm thinking. I'm like, I guess she's really trying to make up for that fake shit that got exposed like a month ago. Like, she's really trying to, like, be a actual friend, because that shit was weird as fuck. And I checked her about that shit. And even for her to apologize was like pulling teeth. Like, girl, you got caught calling your friend jealous for no fucking reason. And her excuse was that I didn't speak up when I was asked if she was Nigerian. Like, girl, I met you a month before that video. I didn't even know you was Nigerian. So that was kind of weird to me too, that she was upset at me for not knowing if she was Nigerian. And she said that you could have at least said I was black. Like, girl, I didn't even know you. Am I your PR? Am I supposed to be clearing up every time somebody's asking about you being black or Nigerian? Like, that's not my role. And I don't even know you. So I was so confused. Anyways, we moved past. Anyways, after that situation that had happened, with her ex-best friend exposing her for calling like just about everybody jealous, that was kind of like sick too. Because why do you think everybody's jealous of you? She literally tried to link me being jealous of her with that interview of me not knowing if she was Nigerian. And I'm just like, girl, are you crazy? And she never said that she felt the way. And it was just like, I didn't even know that she was mad at me. She's just in messages talking about me. So she tells me, like, I think everybody's jealous of me. Don't take offense to it. I say that about everybody. I'd say that everybody's jealous of me. I even say that about my mom. Like, that's kind of sick. But okay. Like, okay. Fast forward though, I started thinking that a lot of the things that Ice was doing was calculated. Like, even the thing after her best friend exposing her, it was like, oh, like, let's go to the basketball game. Come with me to this basketball game. I'm thinking like, oh, she just wants me to come with her to a basketball game. Like, maybe she's trying to make it up. I don't know why I kept thinking like she was trying to make it up for being like caught being fake. But it was just like, even the basketball game, it was like one day later, she's like dropping a song. It's like every time she's like inviting me out, because we never chilled on some like chill shit, bro. Like, it was never like just some chill. It was always like in the blogs the next day and the song is dropping too. So it was like, what? This girl kind of uses me for her rollouts. So I'm just like, okay. When the tour thing came out, I'm like, oh, she's actually trying to like give me something now. Like, okay. She's trying to make it up. She's trying to be an actual good friend. I made a flyer announcing that I was going to be coming on tour with her. It did not even get reposted. It didn't even get a comment or a like, and she was tagged in it. The bill, it didn't even have my name on it. Like, just about nobody knew I was coming on tour. It was like a special guest. Like, she didn't even like shine any sort of like her own light on me. It was like kind of like all me. Like, I want my fans to come out. Like, she didn't really try to like mesh me in with her actual fan base or try to like put her fan base onto me. Very calculated, It was just given like, oh, let's let Cleo eat, but we gonna give her crumbs. Like, we gonna shine light on her, but let's dim it. You know what I'm saying? It just gave that so much. Online says the show starts at 8. It would even say 9 sometimes. And guess what time I was going on? At 7:30, 7:45. I was going on before the show starts. So that was kind of weird in itself. I had no idea what to expect going on tour. I had no idea until I got on tour and started seeing certain things. And I'm just like, wait, why don't I have that? I didn't have a room. I was told I was going to be with her, but I didn't have a room. No room for me backstage at all. I was in her dressing room. I didn't have no rider. I was with her. And before I came on tour, I asked her What were the things that I was going to have to pay for? Because this is so last minute. Like, you're only giving me one day to prepare. Like, it's July 30 something and we going on to August 1st. Like, girl, like literally one day. So I'm just like, what do I have to pay for? Nothing. You're going to be with me. You're good. You're going to be with me. So I was like, okay, everything is handled. I'm just going to go. I'm going to make the best out of it. I'm going to make the absolute best out of it. I don't have no dances or nothing. I'm just going to go out there and do what I can do.
Now, Cleopatra will go on social media, which I do actually think was a smart move at the time. She actually went onto social media and exposed Ice Spice, and a bunch of people were on her side. Most people actually were on her side, and this is something that's not mentioned enough in Ice Spice falling off, because everyone talks about Ice Spice falling off, but this played a huge part, because you gotta realize she has a majority female audience. You know how females are, girly girls, we gotta stick by each other. So when Ice Spice wasn't perceived as one of those girly girls and she's off herself, a lot of her female audience stopped messing around with her. Now, Ice Spice was still somewhat relevant, you know, she didn't fall off completely from that situation. She was still doing good for herself. Now, when we'll start seeing her really fall off, and this also is the reason the video is titled what it's titled, is when Ice Spice started losing her thickness. Now, upon her rising, Ice Spice would flaunt her body every single chance she could get. She would twerk, shake it. Like, I've personally made videos on my, I actually think it's actually this YouTube channel. If you go to my oldest videos, you will see I made videos on female artists who sexualize themselves, and I was talking about it, and I said all the way back then, which was like 2 years ago, I said back then that it's gonna have a good effect at the start, but towards the end, people are gonna lose interest to your music. And that is exactly what happened with Ice Spice. Ice Spice chatted with her fans on X Spaces, who complimented her physique in her latest social media post as she responded. I actually came on here to talk about that real quick, because I was like, bitch, I wish y'all never learned the word Ozempic. That's one thing I wish. Ice Spice went on to say she doesn't even know about the highly popular type 2 diabetes drug used by many celebrities. Now, let's be real, that's some cap. Now, I'm not saying that Ice Spice couldn't have lost the weight naturally. I personally just don't believe nothing coming from these celebrities. You gotta realize, these celebrities are being criticized about their looks 24/7. 24/7. So stuff like Ozempic is easily accessible to them, and they do use stuff like this to maintain a certain image. Now, with Ice Spice, she wasn't maintaining a certain image because she was thick and went to skinny, but you never know what's going on in her head. She might have saw herself as chunky. You know, a lot of females have insecurity issues when it comes to weight and stuff like that. So to everyone else, they might have praised her for being thick, but to her, she might have felt chunky. Now, the next part that happened will show you everything I was saying when it comes to females over sexualizing themselves. Ice Spice would actually go on to lose 25 million listeners on Spotify in just 1 year. Do you know how crazy that is? That literally should show you right there what thirst trapping does. She literally was the biggest thing and lost 25 million listeners in 1 year. Why? Because the substance wasn't there. She was shaking her butt all around the place. And when you're doing that so much, you're damn near like a porn star. People are looking at you for that, not the music. So why would they pay attention to the music? And one thing I'm realizing about a lot of these new artists, which I'll ask you a question to see if you realize this too, a lot of them are becoming more social media stars than actual musicians. Ice Spice, she's more popular when it comes to the pictures on IG than the music. A lot of people nowadays, their craft, they're not mastering their craft, they're mastering social media. So they look really viral and really popular on social media, but when it comes to their actual craft, they're not honing in on their craft and developing it. And that's exactly what happened with Ice Spice. She was focusing too much on her image instead of the music, and look what happened now. Whereas artists like Nicki Minaj, who Ice Spice actually said she looked up to at one point, when you see artists like Nicki Minaj, she made sure to really hone in on that music to where you can't disrespect Nicki when it comes to the rap. You can't disrespect her. And now she started doing the overly sexual stuff like you see in the videos with 6ix9ine and stuff, because she's already established her musical identity. Whereas Ice Spice, she didn't get to that place where she established her music identity. Her musical identity, she just went on to fulfill the male gaze. and now look where she is now. Where she is now isn't completely falling off. Like, she's still relevant, but she's nowhere near where she once was. So she hasn't completely fallen off, but compared to where she once was, she did fall off. Now, that's why I wanted to wrap up the video saying, guys, any females who are watching this, if you do pursue music, listen, if you want to show off your body, you want to be known for your body, there's plenty fields you can go and do that. Go and sign up and go ruin your last name. Go do that over there. But when it's the music, if you want to be taken serious as a musical artist, focus on the music, not twerking. And Megan Thee Stallion, let me know if you want me to cover Megan Thee Stallion, because she's somebody who I see that's on that path as well, bro. She's been doing a lot of breaking that back recently instead of being in that studio. And don't get me wrong, she is producing in that studio too, but I see her doing a lot of the sexualization of herself. So I'm just saying, and you see the stuff building up too, the Tory stuff. A lot of people ain't fucking with her after the Tory stuff, and now she's overly doing the sexual stuff. You see where this path is going. Megan Thee Stallion, bro, looks like she might be next, bro. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think in this comment section down below. Let me know if you're enjoying these long form kind of breakdown videos. I did one about Huncho the other day, and now I'm doing one about Ice Spice. Make sure to let me know if you want more of this. Like, comment, and subscribe so more people can see this video. And yeah, I appreciate every single one of you. I'm gonna get out here. See ya.